Welcome all to a new series that we're doing here on the Railroads from 1985 channel, and this is actually one of two truck series I'm doing here as we kick off 2021 here for the NNSCRA. As we are here for today for the running, as we're here today at Daytona International Speedway to kick off the Hunt Brothers Truck Series season, and of course, bear in mind too the season schedule for both Hunt Brothers Truck Series and the NNSCRA Pizza Hut Truck Series, which will be on the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, by the way, will both follow the same tracks on the schedule. So it should be some interesting racing here today, and we're looking for a tremendous start to the NNSCRA season, NNSCRA for the 2021 season as well too. Yeah, So that being said, here's the starting lineup for today's running in the event. On the pole, it is Nathan Orman in truck number 24, the GMAC Chevrolet. He'll be alongside the LCI Ford of Jesse Turner. He'll sit alongside. Second row has Ty Dent, number 86, and number 21, Quentin Moore in the Ortho Ford. Ty Dent driving the RC Cola Chevrolet. RC Cola Dodge, excuse me. Third row is Dylan Young in number 2, the TMAC Ford, and he'll be alongside Charles Sanford in number 16, Papa John Chevrolet. Next row has Rob Evans in number 30, the Team Mopar Dodge. He's alongside number 48, Paul Minnick in the MB&A Chevrolet. Next row has Roberto Crown Jr. in number 62, the Napa Auto Parts Dodge. He's alongside number 5, Phil Parker in the DuPont Chevrolet. Next row, Levi McIntyre in the XI Barrios SKF Ford, truck number 99. And Daniel Bouchard, number 60, the Cat Reynolds Chevrolet. Next row, Henry Williams in the Sears Die Hard Racing Chevrolet number 1. He's alongside Nathan Hudson in the Total Chevrolet truck number 6. Next row has number 8, Matt Haas in the Delco Remy Chevrolet. He's alongside number 29, Johnny Gardner in the other Team Mopar Dodge. He is the teammate to Rob Evans. Next row has Mike Becker in another Dodge, the team number 43, Cummins Dodge. He's alongside number 44, Matt McIntyre in the Federated Auto Parts Ford. Next row has another Ford, Joshua Osborne in the Ray Bessis Brakes Ford, truck number 98. And number 38, Dexter Black in the Channel Lock Ford. Next row, James Sykes in 83, the Mission Coffee Chevrolet. And Seth Cole in the number 25, Sitco Superguard Dodge. Next row has Scott Upton in number 81, the UniFirst Ford. He's alongside number 3, Cole Deaver in the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Next row has Stephen Cohen in number 18 in the Dana Gear Dodge. He's alongside number 19. It is Sebastian Dent in the number 19 Pennzoil Ford. Next row is Zachary Fitzwater in 75 in the Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet, and Gene Sanford number 94, the Super 8 Motel Ford. Next row down has another Ford, Jessica Shelton, the number 4, Team ASC Ford, truck number 4. She's flanked by truck number 87, Cassie Dent, and the number 87 Belsa Mobility Chevrolet. So you got quite a few ladies in the field here this season. Next row, Mitchell Collins in the Ultra Wheels Ford, truck number 06, and number 28, Keith Batson in the Napa United Ford, truck number 28. Next row has number 49, Josh King in the Airstream Machine Chevrolet, and he's alongside Zach Winkle in number 88, the Menards Chevrolet. Then it's number 7, Logan Williams in the XI Barrios Chevrolet number 7. He's alongside number 17, Robbie Bogues in the Western Auto Chevrolet. And starting shotgun in the field will be Cat Batson number 50, the Granger Ford, and Kyle Matthews in the AC Delco Chevrolet, truck number 52. So we're set for some great racing here today. As always, the seasons every season of my series, regardless of what series I do, always starts at Daytona, and the trucks are no exception. Of course, here as we get both the Humper Season Truck Series on this channel and on the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel, the Pizza Hut Truck Series will also start at Daytona racing at Daytona at night. So that said, the field of 39 trucks, or a field of 38 trucks, are lined up for some tremendous racing here today. As we're about to get the command to fire the engines for this race here today. In truck cameras today will be carried by Charles Sanford, Jessica Shelton, and Kyle Matthews. Here's the command to fire them up.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Commands to begin the fire the engines as we get some racing here today. As the field of trucks will roll up a pit road for the pace lap here, we will be back for the start of the race right after this. As the field rolls off turn number 4 here, it's about to get ready for the start of this race here. He'll be led in the hands of Jesse Turner on the outside and Nathan Orman on the low side. And number 24 as the pace car truck goes on up on the pit road. Green flag flies and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. And the Hump Brothers Truck Series season is underway. You have seen so many times whenever we do CTS physics in the Castrol GTX Cup Series, how fast they get up to speed, and this is no exception here with these trucks, as every Truck Series mod is on CTS physics. As the field goes down the backstretch into turn number 3, Ty Dent goes to the lead, and number 86 he'll go to the low side, being pushed by Dylan Young in number 2 as they come off turn number 4, and already over 195 miles an hour. Dylan Young goes to the low side. He will not lead the first side. That will go to Ty Dent. First lap tied at 182.838 miles an hour. But they are just getting warmed up here, as that will not be the pace that you'll usually see in this series. I know I say that every time we go to a plate, we are at a plate track at Daytona or Talladega. Nobody heading to Talladega later in the season, at about near the last of the season, I should say. Off into turn number 3, Rob Evans goes to the lead as he brings the number 30 Mopar Dodge to the top spot. As they come out turn number 4, 3 wide already back there between, I think, who's that? The 83 truck of James Sykes. He's now broken out of that. Now the 81 goes up behind him. That is Scott Upton. As he's three wide between he, Paul Minnick, and Charles Sanford. Off turn number 2 they come here, and here comes number 75 truck. That is Zachary Fitzwater as he moves his way through the field nicely here, being pushed by Jessica Shelton in number 4. As he comes on the backstretch here in the turn number 3, and on board with Jess as she goes into the third turn now. Already moving her way up to the field there, and it's now going to the lead is Levi McIntyre, number 99, I believe. And indeed he does. McIntyre led that lap, and that's what it's like to ride in the pack at over 200 miles an hour. Shelton was clocked 15th the last time by in a number 4 truck. As they come off turn number 2 now. And out to the lead goes truck number 1, Henry Williams, as he moves to the lead now. And right behind him is number 8 truck of Matt Haas. Then right behind him, a battle for third between Mike Becker and Levi McIntyre. And number 98, Joshua Osborne, tries to make a 3 wide. Thought better of it. And that's what 200 miles an hour looks like zooming by you. And that last lap by for the leader, 200.812 miles an hour. And they are cranking them up here. 4 laps in the books. An explosive start to the season here at Daytona. As we have a mixture of every type of track we have imaginable here. There are 2 play races. We also got 1-milers, short tracks, road courses, some intermediate tracks, and some flat intermediate tracks, I should say, too, like Pocono and Indy. So basically, we're going to be almost flat loaded on the schedule here this season. It'll be a 20. From what I counted, a 28 race schedule for both truck series this season. As they go through, it's going to be another lap here. Scott Upton looked to the low side of Osborne, looking for the top spot, but stays in third position. Now, meantime, Osborne goes for the lead on Mike Becker, who led the last time by. Check the fastest lap of the race so far here. Now that goes to Scott Upton at 202.111 miles an hour. In fact, the whole field, except for about 7 trucks, are all in a 200 mile an hour range here. 30 trucks to be exact are all over 200 miles an hour. As to the lead now goes Henry Williams in truck number 1 as he goes to the low side, looks for the lead. Here comes Fitzwater to the low side. He's got Shelton behind him in number 4. 49 truck is Josh King in the Aaron's Dream Machine Chevrolet. Mitchell comes behind him, and also the 7 of Logan Williams as we go to turn number 3, as we go into turn number 1 now. Off the second turn here, Zachary Fitzwater, number 75, Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet, jumps to the top spot of the racetrack now, or in position. But here comes number 4, Shelton to the low side. She'll look for the lead, and she's got it through turn 3 and 4. The number 4 truck that she's driving, by the way, it's an identical paint scheme to Dylan Young, except in the Team ASC trucks, that number 4 truck that she is driving is the former Bill Elliott, is a Bill Elliott truck she's driving from 1996. And the scheme is identical to Dylan Young, the Dylan Young scheme, except this is not a team truck. Off the second turn, Josh King takes the lead now as here comes Mitchell Collins to the left side for second place here. As he's got Logan Williams behind him in the 7 truck and Kat Batson behind him in number 50. And whoa, she just about got into Osborne and just about caused a melee coming through turns 3 and 4. Three wide, about a couple of rows deep right there, about maybe, about probably 4th, 5th, and 6th on the screen right there. And now Logan Williams goes low. He'll take second position. Kat Batson trying for third position. Behind her, I should say, is Quentin Moore, Osborne, Evans, 17 of Robbie Bogues in the Western Auto Chevrolet. Bill Parker's right there in the 5, and also 25, Seth Cole. Off turn number 4 they come. Completing another lap. This is lap number, I believe, lap number 9 completed right there. You had 9 laps in the books and 15 to go here at Daytona. Same amount of laps that we usually run in the Castrol Cup Series Pepsi 400, which is a Daytona night race. We usually do. All 38 trucks still running here. Here comes Kat Batson for the low side for the lead on Josh King in the number 49 truck. Ford on the low side, Chevy on the high side, and you got a Dodge right there behind Batson in the 50 truck as Rob Evans moves his way up through the field as we come off turn number 4 now. Side by side. Who's going to lead this side between the 50 and the 49? Josh King led the last time by. Looks like Batson. Nope. Josh King again led the last time by. I thought for a second there Batson was going to take the lead and lead that lap by a couple of feet, but Josh had the momentum on the high side. Sometimes that'll happen too. You got the high side to your momentum, and it does give you more straightaway speed because you're on the high side of the banking on some of the tracks that's got the big banking, like not just tracks like this in Talladega, but also some of the 1.5 mile tracks like Texas and Charlotte has the same effect. But Batson looks like she may just lead this next lap right there. So come on to number 4. Coming down to complete the 11th lap. We're down to 13 to go here at Daytona. Bogues goes to second position. Bill Parker now moves into third. Now in the number 5 DuPont truck. Kind of odd seeing the DuPont paint scheme and have it not be number 24, but that was one of the DuPont trucks in the field back in 1995 that Parker is driving right here, and I'm sure Parker is probably honored to drive a Jeff Gordon scheme, even if this truck actually was driven by Terry Labonte that in '95, but still. Off the 4th turn they come here, and that would be one of the schemes that. That was one of the 2 DuPont schemes, I should say. You had 2 DuPont trucks in '95 is what I was trying to say here. Batson led the last time by, but now Parker takes the lead. Here comes Zach Winkle in the 88 truck, the Menards Chevrolet. There he is. And now he looks to the low side. He's going to get the push from Osborne and Jesse Turner and 83 truck. That's James Sykes in the number 83 Mission Coffee Machine. Nope, Osborne's going to make a 3. Jesse Turner right there behind him in the number 80, the LCI Ford. 11 laps to go. Still plenty of racing left to go here at Daytona International Speedway as we welcome the Hunt Brothers Truck Series into the NNSCRA. As they come down the backstretch now, some of the drivers in this field are also in the Pizza Hut Truck Series, so some of them are probably getting a little bit of an inkling of what to expect for that race, which will also be held on track. And that track will also be a 24-lap race. And again, you'll find that race on the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. As Osborne leads that lap here, number 98 truck. And he's one of the drivers that's also in the Pizza Hut series as well, in the Pizza Hut Truck Series as well, too. As they go through turns 1 and 2, so is James Sykes, so is Matt Haas, and a few others there. Turner, I think, is also in that race as well, too. Here comes Haas to the low side looking for second place, and he's got it through turn number 3. Ooh, that was close. A lot of those trucks are, you notice, are dipping the banking through turns 3 and 4. And, excuse me. And, not losing it as they're coming back up the banking, which is very unusual. I don't know what the AI is on this track, but at Daytona, but still, they're doing a darn good job saving it here, and keeping this race clean and green for the time being as they come down the backstretch. And so far, everybody running right there together in the field here. We'll see where everybody's running at right now. There they are. There's the Mopar trucks right there, together, or they were together. You know, Gardner and Evans. There's some of the big names back there. Levi McIntyre is back there. Keith Batson, Cole Deaver, Kyle Matthews is back there as well too. 6 of Nathan Hudson's back there. 60 of Daniel Bouchard is back there. A lot of them hoping to make their way back up to the field here as they come down the backstretch. On board with Kyle Matthews in number 52. He was running 37th the last time by. Driving the Ken Schrader truck. You see the RPMs right there on the bottom of the screen right there. That's the tack over that green instrument that's going green at night, I should say. You're running night time at Charlotte, night time at Bristol, and even night time at Martinsville this season, as a matter of fact, too. And also a night race at Richmond, so you got quite a few night races this season in both the truck series here. As they come down the backstretch here, Cole Beaver goes to the high side as you ride with Matthews and trying to getting a suck up from Levi McIntyre's truck. They saw the RPMs right there on Matthews' truck, 8,000 RPMs there. Nathan Orman back there, the pole sitter for the event. And Matthews now moves up to the high side, hoping to find something there, but he and Deaver both stuck in the back, and that's 2 of the drivers I expected. I was kind of thinking that would move up to the field. As we watch Roberto Crown Jr. now taking the lead right now in the 62 Napa Dodge as they come to the backstretch here. Mitchell Collins behind him, but here comes number 86. That's Ty Dent in the Royal Crown Chevrolet. Royal Crown Dodge. Son of a gun! I'll get it right here eventually. Turner moves up to the high side here as they come to the backstretch. He runs 3rd at the moment. Right there behind him, the 19 truck. That is Sebastian Dent And he moves up to the field now, and he moves in the 4th position now. Ty Dent, meantime, trying to peak low on the 62 of Roberto Crown Jr. Henry Williams at the 5th position. Matt McIntyre in the 6th right now in a 44 truck. And here comes number 80. That is Jesse Turner to the low side. The LCI Ford. This time by will complete lap number 20. We will have 4 laps remaining here at Daytona. Down the front stretch they come here. 4 to go. And here comes Jesse Turner to the low side, looking for the lead. He's got it in the turn number 1. Henry Williams is up there. Matt McIntyre, Mitchell Collins back there. And where did Dylan Young come from in the number 2 ASE Ford? Dylan Young, of course, you remember last season in the Casual GTX Cup Series, won the Daytona 500. So he knows how to get it done here at Daytona, here in one of the Floridians in the field. As they come down the front stretch here, and Matt McIntyre goes to the low side for the lead. 3 laps remaining. And look at the fast lap right now. Their fast laps race here, top 10 fastest over 203 miles an hour out of these trucks. As Daniel Bouchard has the fastest lap of the race so far at almost 204 miles an hour. McIntyre out in front. Here comes Mitchell Collins. Nope. Here comes Dylan Young. I thought Young was going to try to go for the lead here. James Sykes behind him in the 83 truck. Johnny Gardner. I tell you, who's going to have the right position here? Who's in the right position is going to be the question here when they get to the checkered flag in this race. 2 laps to go. The old saying goes in this kind of racing here, the best you can do on any given day is put yourself in a position to win. And then circumstances will dictate the outcome, and that's what the old saying is in this kind of racing here. And the chips are down right now as Johnny Gardner looks for 3rd position now on the inside. Nope, here comes Gene Sanders. She's got the help from Johnny's teammate Rob Evans. Well, one would have presumed that Evans would have waited and let keep Gardner to the low side here, and that way they could have helped each other. White flag waves over. Dylan Young has got 1 to go, and now the Dodge teammates are hooked together. And here comes James Sykes to the low side, and Dylan Young is going to go to the high side. He's going to drop a lot of spots here. Now Gene Sanders in the catbird seat, or could it be Gardner? Could it be Evans? Whoever. White as the last lap is on right now. Here comes Gardner to the low side, looking for the lead, for 2nd position, I should say. James Sykes keeps that Chevrolet out in front. Through turn 3 and 4 they come. Does Gardner have anything off that 4th corner here? He may have a run off the 4th turn on James Sykes. It is not going to happen. Checkered flag. James Sykes wins the season opener at Daytona. James Sykes in the number 83 Mission Copy Chevrolet. That's the Steve Portengate truck from 1995. Goes to victory lane here today. Johnny Gardner finishes 2nd. 3rd will go to Matt McIntyre. Gene Sanford 4th position. 5th will go to Cassie Dent in the 87. 6th will go to Rob Evans. 7th to Charles Samber. 8th to Keith Batson. 9th to Dylan Young. And Jesse Turner will come home in 10th. So what a race that was here today, and I tell you what, we're gonna have a great season here in this season in the Hunt Brothers Truck Series here as we are starting off NNSCRA 2021 on the right note here. Boy, so what can I say here? Average speed 199.598 miles an hour. The margin of victory 088 at the start finish line. Rest of the field for you here. Mitchell Collins comes home in 11th. 12th will go to Roberto Crown Jr. 13th will go to Henry Williams. Scott Upton 14th. 15th will go to Ty Dent. Then Zach Winkle 16th. Joshua Osborne, Josh King, Sebastian Denton, Paul Minnick. The top 20 in this race here today. Then Phil Parker, Logan Williams, Quentin Moore, Mike Becker was 24th. Then Matt Haas, Dexter Black, Stephen Colon was 27th. Daniel Bouchard 28th. Cat Benson 29th, Kyle Matthews 30th, then Cole Deaver, Jessica Shelton, Levi McIntyre, Nathan Hudson, Robbie Bogue, Zachary Fitzwater, Nathan Orman, and Seth Cole was the finishers in today's race here. So that will do it here today at Daytona as we start the season off here today. Next race on the tour will be at Rockingham, which is next on the Castrol GT, which is next on the on the Hunt Brothers Pizza Truck Series Tour here. Anyway, congratulations again to James Sykes, the winner here today at Daytona. Here, if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to not only this channel here, but also to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel as well too. Here we got a lot of races. We're starting to bring back some NR 2003 series on this channel. Here, at least this series, at least here. And of course, you never know what I may be doing on Rivers from 1985 channel. So that will do it here today at Daytona. So that's saying here, this is James Qualls, and we'll see you at Rockingham.